Hey, this is Barry and Holly of the WQSB Morning Show. Thank you for listening to our podcast, and we want to say a special thank you to our sponsors. Hey, this is Barry with the Barry and Holly Morning Show on WQSB. You can get behind-the-scenes chat, exclusive giveaways, and more content from us.
Hey, if you love the podcast, join us live every morning from 6 to 9 on the WQSB Facebook page.
I know how this sounds.
Sounds crazy.
But something told me to turn on the radio.
It's time to rise and shine and get your morning started with Alabama's award-winning morning show.
Good morning. Good morning.
It's a tradition.
Let's take the time today to really get to know each other.
Broadcasting live from high atop Alabama's beautiful Sand Mountain.
Now here you go again. You say you want your freedom.
Please welcome your hosts, Barry.
He's a crazy man. I can't eat, I can't sleep. All I can see is that giant red sun in the shape of a chicken.
And Holly.
It's not fair that people are seated first come, first served. It should be based on who's hungriest.
I could drop you like a bag of dirt.
Why are the pretty ones always insane?
I gotta tell you, I have no idea where this is going.
Do you just get up in the morning and figure out ways to make me crazy?
WQSB, good morning. It is 6:09. It is a cold morning. It's going to be a nice day, though. A little better than yesterday. Yesterday was kind of cold. But then tomorrow, the wind comes in. How about tomorrow's wind? You're looking at 30 to 40 to 50 miles an hour.
Whoa.
And that's just the wind. Oh, you sound weird.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, good. What have you done?
I don't know. Oh, wait, there it goes.
There you
just
are.
had to talk through it. It's like clearing your throat in the morning.
I think you got a loose wire.
Probably. Did you hear that?
I did. I thought you were like Darth Vader for a second. Are you okay?
Yeah, like I said, it's just like you need to clear your throat.
No need
You're
asking
just
how
waking
your
up.
weekend was. It's pretty rough, sounds like.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Yeah, but the wind tomorrow is going to be crazy, and there is a chance of strong storms tomorrow night. They're showing at the moment, looks like mostly a wind event, but there is that slight chance of a spin-up tornado. But still, you look at 40, 50 mile an hour wind gust, and that's the gust outside of this storm. And that's going to be during the daytime. That is crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind. Tomorrow's when that comes in. But today, not a bad day. So a cool day yesterday. So did you get outside and do much yesterday, or did you just hang around the house?
We hung around the house.
Yeah.
We didn't wake up until like 12 almost.
Oh, okay.
And all of us, all three
You
of
must
us.
have partied the night before.
No, I don't know. I guess we needed the sleep. So,
Yeah.
which I woke up at 4, then 6. Then, woke up in increments, but then we didn't get up until they got up at 12. But we had a fun weekend. It was our first weekend with the hedgehog.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know how that would go.
So Juno.
The
mayor finally got to see it.
Yeah, she did.
What'd she think?
She is in love with this animal.
Yeah.
In love. And it is so cute. It's nocturnal, so it wakes up at nighttime.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. And I was wondering if that was going to be a problem, if it would keep him awake or
Yeah.
if it would drive the dog crazy. No, it's been fine.
Yeah?
Yeah. She gets angry real easy. She doesn't like us.
Oh.
Yeah, she hates
Doesn't
us.
like people?
No, she
Oh,
doesn't
my
like
goodness.
anything or anybody.
So doesn't she realize that if it weren't for you, she would starve?
No.
She don't understand that.
No, I tried to
Okay.
explain it to her. She didn't listen.
And you explained that when she gets on her little hamster type wheel,
Oh, yeah.
she poops on it.
She does. She poops and then
Why?
runs on it. I don't know. She is the poopinest thing.
Yeah.
Like, she loves a bath. I Googled things to do with a hedgehog on Friday.
Yeah.
And because I was like, what are we going to do with this thing? Because she just stays balled up and mad. We started calling Mayor a hedgehog because she's spicy too. She gets prickly. And then Harlow's like,
Yeah.
Mama, she's just like the hedgehog.
Got mayor like that.
She didn't like it. She was like,
Yeah.
But what's cute was that she was angry eating. Like, she was hungry,
Yeah.
but she was mad.
Oh.
So she was going, when she would crunch. It was like her revving up a Chevy.
Well, there are some here that do this exact same thing.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, and
I
there's
share
some
them at
here
lunchtime.
that when they get on the treadmill, they poop too. Not calling out names, Dale, but some of them do. Yeah.
Yeah, and run in it. Just don't even
And run
clean it
in
up. She does. She poops on the treadmill
That
and
is
then runs
weird.
in it.
That
I
is
know.
weird.
I know.
All
But
right.
we had a good time though.
Well, good. So Doug the dog likes it.
No, he hates it.
Oh.
No, Doug hates it. Doug doesn't understand why he can't smell her
And play with it.
and play with her. Yeah.
Oh.
So she'll be balled up and he'll go,
Yeah.
on her, but she'll prickle his nose.
Oh.
Yeah, she'll prick his nose.
We'll stop that.
Yeah, he stops that, and then when
Yeah.
she unravels, he gets excited and then goes towards her, and she balls back up. So
Oh.
I don't know if they'll ever get used to each other for
Probably
real.
not.
No,
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
not.
Well, big thing today. It's time for the pot of gold.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of talk on the street about the toilet with the pickles in it.
I know.
Have you seen the billboard Carson put up?
The billboard is cute. Yeah, he did a good
It's
job.
Pretty funny. Going down the road, 431, it's got a giant picture of a gold toilet with pickles in it. People ask, why pickles?
Because they're green.
And we run out of green items, basically. As was that
Yeah.
broccoli, and I'm not touching broccoli.
I love broccoli. Man.
Yeah, so starting today, we'll tell you when to call. You can't just go online and make a guess. You're going to have to wait till we tell you to call. Then you can officially make your guess of how many pickles are in the pot of gold. It's for St. Patrick's Day, in case you haven't figured that out yet, because we're 2 weeks from today.
Yeah,
St.
2 weeks from today, yeah.
And 2 weeks from tomorrow is our St. Jude radio time.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, so March is going to be busy.
Yeah, it is a busy month.
Hey, we'll play a song in a few minutes. I was working yesterday, and Russ had to be off, and I was going through some of the new St. Jude songs, and I was telling Stone that we have 6 new ones, and they're all happy ending songs.
Oh, good.
Now, in the past, you're going to hear some that, unfortunately, no matter how hard they've tried, they couldn't save the child, and some of those songs are really heartbreaking.
Those are
That's
tough.
why some people say, I just can't listen. But these, trust me, there's the Post Malone, I Had Some Help. Whoever put this one together, it sounds so good.
I can't wait to hear that one.
So we'll play it in a few minutes to show you these are the kind of songs you're going to hear. They're called story songs during the radiothon. It is so good. Whoever put this one together did an excellent job.
I can't wait to hear that
But
one.
anyway, going back to the pot of gold, be listening later this morning. We'll tell you when to call. And if you're the right caller, you get to guess how many pickles. And you're saying, well, I have no clue. Well, you need to go to our website and look. That'll help you a little bit.
Yeah.
There was over 3 pictures. It's hard to work with a pot of gold full of pickles because you took the pictures and it just has a mind of its own. You would say, work with me.
It's a beautiful photo.
It is. Yeah.
I thought it was good.
Considering what you
I
had to
thought
work
it did a
with,
good
yeah.
job.
The one where Seth was sitting on it, that was a little weird.
Yeah, I had to get him off of there.
Yeah, twice. Yeah, but anyway,
Yeah.
go to find the picture. That way you may have a little better guess of how many's in there. Then we'll be taking qualifiers. We'll do it. Mike will do it. Rod and Trey for the next 2 weeks. Then coming up on 2 weeks from this morning, whoever's the closest, you win $275 worth of cool prizes. Basically, it's $25 gift cards from all of our sponsors.
Yeah, and thanks to Braden, our intern, for
Yep.
counting all the pickles.
That's tough.
That's a tough job.
Yeah. Now, the sponsors include Foodland and Gunnersville, who, by the way, Foodland did provide us with the pickles. Again, the prizes are from Foodland and Gunnersville, Albertville and Boaz, Cothran's Bakery, Blake Clark Painting, Twin City Used Cars, J. Leonard Henry and Company Jewelry, Weddings, Pageants, and Proms, One Team Heating and Cooling, and SoCo Roofing. So look at it. Get ready to make your guess. Coming up sometime before 9, you'll have a chance to call.
How'd you know?
Other things going on. Monday, March 3rd. I doubt we have any Oscar hangovers from last night.
I don't.
I forgot it was on.
I didn't forget it was on because I heard Stone saying, hey, we got the Oscars
Yeah.
coming up. And he was working his shift last night. And I was driving. I was listening to QSB. And I was like, if Stone hadn't told me, I wouldn't have even remembered that the Oscars were on.
Exactly. And whenever you mention the winners in a few minutes, same thing. I haven't seen the movie that won. Haven't seen anything. And Demi Moore didn't win. That makes me mad. She should have won.
I know, for The Substance. That was such a good movie. If you're looking for a weird one,
Yeah.
that's the one to watch. It's
Yeah,
called The Substance. I think you get it through, is it Hulu? And then it takes you to another app.
I think so.
And you get a 7-day free trial.
It's very scary, too. It's
Yeah,
scary.
it's just weird,
But it's
man.
good.
I
It's
love
good,
it.
yeah.
Well, today is National Canadian Bacon Day.
Are we going to change the name of that, too? I don't know.
American Bacon Day. Not to
But,
be confused
okay,
with.
I love Canadian bacon.
Yeah.
But especially on a pizza.
Okay, I only like pineapples on a pizza if there's Canadian bacon with the pineapples.
Oh, okay.
That's Mama and Daddy. That's what they always ordered was
Canadian bacon.
Canadian bacon and pineapples.
I always wonder the difference between Canadian and American bacon, and it says you're about to tell them, but
Well, let me tell you.
okay.
Canadian bacon is sold in round cuts,
Okay.
and it's thicker than American bacon.
True.
It's taken from the lean. This is gross. It's
From the loin? Ow. Is that close to the
Where's
groin?
that?
I don't. I think
Where
it's like
is
on
that?
the back, I believe, but I don't know.
It's the spot on the pig where you won't find much fat in it. Ew.
Oh.
Most Canadian bacon is sold pre-cooked. It means that you can eat it straight out of the pack. And the most popular use of Canadian bacon is on a pizza.
I agree.
Yeah.
And a lot of sliders, you can put them on sliders too. Those are really good.
What else do you? I mean, I've never
That's
seen it
sandwiches.
offered.
That's about it. Sandwiches and
Like
they
a
have-
charcuterie board, maybe?
True. Yeah, I think you could.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Canadian bacon.
Well, here's a little something extra. Madam Web dominated the Razzies. Okay, so
Those are the worst movies.
Explain what the Razzies are.
They have the worst movie, the Golden Raspberry, as in it's the worst movies, and it's kind of an honor for some to say they get a nomination for this because they think it's funny.
The thing is funny, yeah. Madam Web won
That was
the
the
most.
Spider-Man, like the Spider-Woman type movie, which did horrible at
With
the box
Dakota
office.
Johnson?
Yes, it
Yeah.
did horrible.
And they had 3 wins for worst movie, worst actress, and then Unfrosted. I've never heard of that one. It's with Jerry Seinfeld and Amy Schumer.
I've seen it on streaming, just clipped it and saw a few pieces, and it wasn't very good. Yeah.
I haven't
You haven't
seen-
missed anything.
Well, it was also got worst actor and worst supporting actress for those.
Amy Schumer.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that didn't do well because they're both funny.
I've never even heard of Unfrosted.
It deals with something with cereal, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh my gosh.
Not good.
And here's something else.
Okay.
This is cool. So my bank has this new service, and it sends you your balance through a text message.
That's handy.
Yeah, it's
That is
really
handy,
cool. Yeah. The only thing is, I wish they wouldn't write LOL at the end.
And a crying emoji.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so sad.
Mind your
Yeah.
business.
I know. 619.
Mornings with Barry and Holly here on Alabama's country giant WQSB.
Since you be gone, well, this stinks. Skype has been around. I guess it was at one of the first services, kind of like Zoom, that
Yeah.
offered you a chance to look at the person you were talking to.
Skype shot to popularity during COVID
Yeah.
and the pandemic. That's what everybody used to do meetings or to check in or to work from home. They use Skype. I cannot believe it, but on May 5th, they're going to officially retire
Wow.
Skype. You will no longer be able to use it.
But that affects us because when we do live remotes, we use our cell phones and we log into Skype.
Yeah.
Not the video portion, of course, but the audio.
Audio.
And when we do sporting events, when we do football or basketball, we use Skype.
Yep. Now we're going to have to learn how to use the Microsoft Teams app, which I have no idea how to use it.
So they say it's basically better than Skype. It's what Microsoft has given you to take place of Skype.
They're saying it's better. It's going to also allow for audio and video calls, and then you can have meetings and file sharing. I guess it's about the same, but I'm upset because we have reached a milestone in our lives.
Yeah.
You know what it is?
What's that?
We'll say, well, in my day, we had to use Skype in 2020 to do our meetings.
So it's been 22 years ago when it first came out.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That is weird.
I know. So when Harlow and Mayer grow up, I'm going to be like, when I was your age,
We had to use Skype.
we had to use Skype.
We had to walk uphill.
And they're going to say, what's Skype, Mama?
Yeah, well, we had to walk uphill to
Log in.
log in in both ways, and it was, yeah. So Skype is going to be
It was
gone.
snowing.
So there's others, of course, like Zoom, and there's quite a few. Clean Feed, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, I think Clean Feed probably what I would be recommending. But are we going to try Teams first?
We'll try it first and see. So we'll have to get our, I was going to say get our engineer on it, but it'll be after May before he gets on it. But we'll figure it out. Yeah.
Well, moving on. Citigroup accidentally credited $81 trillion to a customer's account instead of $280. Imagine that mix up.
Imagine that coming on your phone.
Yeah,
Seriously.
you log into your bank and it says $81 trillion.
I was expecting $81. Oh, I've got
wow.
$81 trillion with
Okay.
a T. Trillion dollars.
I'll take it. The error was missed by not one, but two employees.
Whoa. You think they still have a job with Citigroup?
I would not let
Probably
them.
not.
No, I'd cut them loose.
They're getting fired like Skype is.
Yup. A third worker found the error an hour and a half after the transaction was processed.
There's a promotion.
Yeah, no. Then the payment sadly was reversed.
You imagine that conversation with the three of them, the two that missed it, the one who didn't, were having back in the snack room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I missed that. Well, I didn't.
Yeah.
I caught it right off.
The first thing I noticed
was $81 trillion. How'd you miss that, Pete?
Yeah.
How'd you miss that, Bob?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, imagine being like, well, Chad double checked me.
I could see missing $5 or $6.
Yeah, but like,
How do you miss 81
trillion? How many is
trillion?
it? I mean, are they drunk? If they have zero,
I don't know. Because the numbers aren't even the same. It was supposed to have been at an account of $280. That's why how much was supposed to be in there.
But it ended up 81
trillion. I have no idea how they messed that up.
I don't either. They missed the 2, they missed the 0 for a 1, then
Yeah.
they put a bunch of zeros behind it.
That's not even close.
It's lots of money.
Yeah, it's $6.29.
Barry and Holly on Alabama's Country Giant, WQSB.
On the used to be called always the Academy Awards. Now they switch it to Oscars.
I didn't know it was the same thing.
They said it's cooler.
Oh.
Yeah, younger people like this calling it the Oscars.
Oh, okay.
Not the Academy Awards.
Yeah, that's for old people.
Yeah, does it matter to you either way?
No,
I still
don't
didn't
care.
watch.
No, I've actually got a story though on it. Nora dominated the Oscars. It won 5 awards, including Best Picture, Best Actress. Adrian Brody was named Best Actor for his role in The Brutalist.
I have not seen Nora, and I've not seen The Brutalist.
I'm not either, but here's something that we are familiar with.
Yeah.
So I found this morning on Celebrity News. Michelle Trachtenberg was left out of the memoriam section of the Academy Awards just days after her death. And you would think, maybe it didn't make it in time. But no, Gene Hackman made the memoriam too. It was a tribute kicked off by Morgan Freeman. They paid tribute to actors such as Maggie Smith, James Earl Jones, David Lynch, Gene Hackman, and left Michelle Trachtenberg out.
Why do they do this every year? They leave
They
one or
always
two
leave
out
some-
every
Why?
year.
Why are you leaving these people out?
I don't understand.
I know, but we memoriate.
Yeah, because I hated to hear the fact that she passed away, and it was last week. And speaking of Gene Hackman, you're going to mention in a second, they still don't know what happened.
No. Let me go ahead. Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy both tested negative for carbon monoxide poisoning, and everybody thought that was going to be their cause,
That's
but
not the case.
It's not. The sheriff stated that while the autopsy results did not show external trauma either, so no blunt force trauma, further investigations will be needed to determine the cause of death.
That is crazy. It's
Isn't that
bizarre.
weird?
They still don't know.
I know, it's weird. And then Captain America Brave New World is staying at the top of the box office. It raked in another $15 million. Number 2 was Last Breath with $7.8 million. And number 3 was The Monkeys for 6.
That just sounds weird. That just sounds weird. Yeah,
can't say it with a straight
6.4.
face.
And the reviews are horrible on this, but it's still hanging in there.
On The Monkeys?
Yeah.
So I never would have guessed. The creator of Everybody Loves Raymond is considering a reunion episode similar to Friends. It's to celebrate the show's 30th anniversary.
I'd like to watch that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
All right, 6:54. Birthdays are next.
Mornings with Barry and Holly here on Alabama's Country Giant, WQSB.
I would definitely try these. Reese's is now teaming up with peanut butter and jelly.
Ooh, yum.
It doesn't say which. It doesn't really matter. Peanut butter and jelly. So remember the lava ones that are out. You got the Reese's cup, and on the very bottom they put this like little layer of chocolate.
Yeah.
Now they're doing the same thing, except this time they're putting a layer of peanut butter and jelly on the bottom of the Reese's cup. Now, if you're looking at the picture, that's deceiving. It's not going to be on the top like that.
Oh my god.
It's going to be on the bottom.
This is going to be so good.
Yes, it says they're going to have a mixture of either strawberry or grape. So you get either jelly, which I'm going to go for the strawberry.
I'm going to go for the strawberry. Those are going to be dangerous.
Yeah.
Because I love peanut butter and jelly. Oh, man.
We've got to find one of those. You can see a picture by going to our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Those will be good.
I wonder if Circle K. Hey, Circle K.
I bet they do.
If y'all are getting these, send us some
Let
by
us
Rachel.
know. Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah.
And then Arby's is bringing back the potato cakes.
Those are good.
Good news.
Yes.
For good.
Yeah, are
They're
they-
bringing them back for good.
I guess they're healthy, right?
Yep, they are. The chain promised $100 million in food to be split among fans if they ever discontinue the side again.
Whoa,
Yep.
so that's unusual.
They said we're bringing it back, and if we ever quit carrying them,
Yeah.
we will give $1 million out to be split among the fans.
So is that a pre-class action lawsuit?
Yep, you can go to Arby'sPotatoCakesLawsuit.com to take part in the pre-class action lawsuit. It's not an active class action lawsuit. It's just a pre-class.
That's a good idea.
Yep, and you can
Yeah.
grab a free 2-piece potato cake still when you order through DoorDash now
Not
through
a
March
bad
5th.
Good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea. We got people here that DoorDash. Get you them
Yes.
potato cakes.
Yep.
And then Taco Bell is launching a new steak and queso Crunchwrap sliders. So it's just like the Crunchwrap Supreme, but it's a fun size version. It's small. You can get the queso and steak Crunchwrap slider. It has the steak, chipotle sauce, pico, cheddar cheese, and it's a mini tostada shell folded into a hexagon inside of a flour tortilla and grilled.
That's a perfect size.
Yum.
We'll try those soon, too.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
will.
WQSB
727.
Mornings with Barry and Holly.
Come on, man.
Mornings, come on, man, Storia. I like going to the park. We have some nice
Oh, yeah, I
parks
love
in
the
this
park.
area. We now have the world's smallest park. It's in Japan. I'm looking at a picture here. Guinness went out and they measured and said, yes, it's officially the smallest park.
Come on, man.
Oh, it's cute.
It's 2.5 square feet large. 2.5 square feet.
Yeah, okay. So it even features a little bit of grass and
Yeah.
a small little place to sit, which is literally a brick. You can sit on a brick.
Now, for one person,
Yeah, one person.
unless you're too big, because it barely holds this one girl. The brick, and it's got a place where you can put your feet up on the brick, and that's all there is.
Yeah, what's it called? I mean,
I don't know if it has a name. I guess
yeah.
it does.
probably.
It's somewhere. I don't know where it says. Somewhere in Japan. I don't know how to say it.
It says it was created in 1988, but has only recently been certified as the tiniest park.
I think they had to add the bench to make it official because the park has to have a place to sit. And they added that, and then now they have a park.
Yeah. So this is literally a square of bricks
Yeah.
with grass in it. Like, just imagine bricks in a square.
Right.
And then a little bitty bit of grass in between the bricks, and then a little bitty stone that you can sit on.
I would like that job. My job is to cut the grass at the park.
Yeah. That'd be
What would you
easy.
use? Just
A weed eater. Yeah. Or
some
scissors.
Clippers. Scissors. Even fingernail clippers would work.
Yeah.
That is the craziest thing I've ever seen. So you tell somebody, hey, let's go to the park. Where you want to go? I've got this new little park that opened up. Come on over. I'll
Yeah.
show you. Okay, I'm going to sit here first for 5 minutes, and you can sit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, still the Frisbee. Yeah, still the Frisbee in the park.
Do you think you could play pickleball in this park?
By yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just hit it up against
tip
the
it
brick.
up in the, up in the air
Yeah.
over and over. You couldn't take your dog to throw the Frisbee in the park for sure.
But you could take your dog to pee in the park.
It would pee on the girl sitting there on the bench.
Yeah, it would.
I've never seen anything like that.
This is crazy. So they're in the Guinness Book of World Records now.
So you now know we have officially the smallest park in the world.
Yeah.
If you want to see us on our Facebook page. It's pretty cute. 741.
Mornings with Barry and Holly here on Alabama's country giant WQSB.
You know, knowledge nuggets. What's going on today?
7% of people drink 4 or more sodas per day, even though they know it's not healthy for them.
The only time I ever do it is like when I work a long day like yesterday. I had 2. 2 is
Yeah.
about it. More than 2, I think, this is not good.
I don't know. I don't think I drink more than 4, but
A day?
a day. Yeah. Back in my prime,
Wow.
I would drink probably 6 to 8 a day.
My goodness.
Diet Cokes, yeah.
Gotcha.
That's all I drank. I drank 1 coffee, no energy drinks, no water, absolutely no water. And then Mike Allen and Barry bullied me because I didn't drink
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
So now I squeeze water in it every now and then.
I hear you.
How many Cokes do you have
I'd
today?
probably say about 2. At the
One with
most.
lunch, one with dinner?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So I'd have one with breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and
Sure.
my snack. So that's at least 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of drinks.
Well, it's a lot of Diet Coke, and
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Survey, the biggest complaints about eating out at a restaurant. Number 1, dirty silverware. I never have to worry about that.
Occasionally I'll come across one, but I know usually it's probably the dishwasher's fault.
Yeah.
Not the human dishwasher,
You know why?
but why?
Because in most restaurants there are no dishwashers. You put them under this tank. You lower it. It hot steams it with hot
Really?
water and no soap.
I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. I've learned something.
I use plasticware at restaurants, but
Yeah.
it's because I don't like the metal. It's not because of the
True.
cleanliness. But they just blast it with super, super hot water and just
Wow.
hope for the best. So if you've got a food that cakes up, it may stay on there. Yeah.
Okay.
Like if it's sitting in scrambled eggs too long,
Oh,
may have some scrambled egg residue on it. I don't know.
I've seen that before,
I
yeah.
don't know.
I'll be using
Yeah.
plastic from now on.
Yeah, I would too. if
So
I
that's
were
the
you.
biggest complaint?
That's the biggest one. That's number 1.
I rarely ever run into dirty silverware.
Well, like we said, I use plastic because of the metal, but working in the restaurant, there's quite a few times, and you know what they do?
Yeah.
Wipe it off with a towel.
Well,
serve
okay.
it.
At least they're trying.
I wish you could go behind the scenes of a restaurant business.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we were the cleanest of all of them.
Gotcha.
But anyway, number 2, a dirty restroom.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've been in some. I don't know what happened in there. It's like NCIS has been in investigating a murder. I don't know what happened in there. They slaughtered a moose.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not sure.
Well, when I worked at Jefferson's, the men's restroom on weekends night turned into a WWE brawl, all out,
Yeah.
no rules, warfare. The toilet, what do you call that? The little one? The urinal.
Oh.
Kicked off the wall.
Whoa.
Holes punched. Yeah. So we would just have to hang pictures over the holes in the walls where they'd punch the walls. I don't know what they're doing in there. It's like testosterone times 100.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes they forget about the restroom.
I
Like in
agree.
some places, it seems like that's been more common than not, is that they forget about it.
I tell you, the weirdest thing was years ago we went to CRS, and it wasn't the Omni Hotel. It was one of the nice hotels, and in the bathroom they had an attendant in there.
Oh, yeah.
That was new to me.
Are you supposed to tip them?
I had never been in one, and there was so I
think you
walked
are?
in, and there was a guy sitting there with like a towel over his arm. He said, "Good afternoon, sir." I said, "Hey." He said, "I'm here if you need me." I thought, okay, I'm not. You got the wrong guy here for that.
What if he walked
Yeah.
over to the urinal and said, "I need you"?
But I didn't know what he was doing. I thought he was just some weirdo hanging out.
What do they do? I know they give you a towel.
That's
and
what
a
he was
mint.
there for.
Yeah, they'll
So I
give you
come
a
walk
towel.
out, and he was still standing. He said, "Everything good?" And I said, "I did okay.
Yeah, I performed well.
I'm satisfied
Thank you.
with it."
Yeah,
I
they'll
thought
give-
this is weird.
Yeah, they'll give you a towel. They'll get any lint off of your
Lint,
shirt.
okay.
They'll always, sometimes
so
they have
fancy.
cologne that they'll spray
That's
on
what
you.
I was going to
and
say.
stuff.
Have y'all ever been in a public restroom where they have cologne available?
No,
I have.
he had some.
I use it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'd have to ask him. You've been standing in this corner the entire time.
Oh man, you got a
watching?
tough job.
Imagine applying for that job. Restroom attendant.
Imagine the guy that goes there and blows it up, and he's got to sit over there and listen to it, experience it, and then smell it.
Imagine.
Sorry. Was it Deuce Bigelow's dad?
I think so. Yeah. Imagine them making the same rate per hour that we make. It's pretty much the same, isn't it?
We thought we got it tough.
Yeah.
We walk out in the lobby and somebody's
Yeah.
sprayed for mosquitoes.
Excuse me, sir. May
Yeah.
I help you? You'd have to be a male to be in the mails.
But I didn't know what he was doing until I left. I told the other guys today, that guy's he works there. I said, really?
Yeah.
That's an odd job.
Did he have a suit on?
He did.
Oh, God.
That's why it really threw me off.
Yeah.
Hey, I give those people respect. I mean,
Yeah.
somebody's got to do it.
Well, yeah.
Don't
I mean,
have to.
Don't have to.
That's
but,
weird.
But what would you do? Like, what if we, okay, hear me out. What if we hooked up an undercover video and we dressed you up in a suit
Yeah.
and we took you to Taco Bell and you just stand at the Taco Bell sink with a little towel over your arm saying, "Welcome in, sir. Let me know if you need me."
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I could say anything I want to.
Anything.
Okay, that'd be fun.
What would you say?
Well, it depends on the person
Yeah.
and the job they perform.
How did it come out, sir?
Yeah, everything good? Yeah.
It's been a crap day, hasn't it?
It has for you, sir.
Take it you had the burrito. Take it the chalupa wasn't kind to you.
I
Was it?
smell the number one, sir. That's all I got.
Okay. All right. It's 7:58.
Barry and Holly on Alabama's Country Giant, WQSB.